welcome into the Euro Cup Grand Finals. I cannot wait for this one. We've got France versus England. We're already getting into the races. Before we already did the lineups. I don't know if we want to do that one more time, but
Yeah, we can go over it quickly.
all right, cool. All right, let's just bring up the lineups one more time. On the side of France, we've got Dem, Falso, Gabliator, LMDS, Star, and Z Swift. On the side of England, we've got James, Liam, Neapolitan, Rise, Sam, and Toj. I cannot wait to see these two teams battling it out for this best of three grand finals match. We're already into the first race. We are going to New York Minute. Tell me a little bit about, do you enjoy this track? Because actually, a lot of people haven't been liking it. I feel like the likeness of these two tracks have kind of gone back and forth, right? People have been either loving them or as time has gone on, their favorability has gone down.
Yeah, well, actually, I'm quite a New York enjoyer, to be honest. I really love running the track. It's a smooth track to run. Even though many people dislike it because of its slippery behavior, I kind of like the track.
I agree with you, and I think it's actually really beautiful as well. You got Donkey
Yeah.
Kong, the best musical. What is there not to like here? But right now, we do see England
England,
in the front right
yeah.
now. Yeah,
2-3
that.
for England, and that 2-3 gets turned into a top 4 for France.
Oh,
Blue shell coming,
no!
and
And there's
that's
a blue shell
unfortunate.
coming out for the side of France, and now we see Star in front along with a lot of other England in front of them. So let's see if False is going to be able to bring themselves back to the front of the pack.
And I see a French getting hit out. We see now a lot of England dominating in the front. We see Reese coming up. We have Togi Pai in 5th place. They're now having 3, 4, 5. They might be top 5 actually, as we saw someone going very defensive.
Isn't that crazy how on a flip of a dime, this whole race has just turned upside down? And that's just the New York Minute special, as we're seeing Falso trying to get around the chaos. See the red shell come out, and they're going to work their way up to 4th place, which isn't too bad, but I think that's a top 3. Oh, no. Okay, we got 1, 2, 4.
Okay, looks like England kind of died at the end.
It's pretty insane. That's one of the reasons I don't actually like this track, because of the fact that towards that end tunnel, you have no clue what's going on. Either the communications are on point, or you have no clue who's in front, behind you, or to the side of you. It's just nonstop chaos.
Yeah, especially like the ending swirl thingy when you go in the parking lots.
It is pretty ridiculous, might I say. But we got some RWS and some Mario Circuit and a Boo Lake Indiv pick. I like it. Pretty interesting here.
Going for the Indies.
You got to do it. You know, you got to show off during the Euro Cup. That's what I like to see.
Yeah, exactly.
Now we're going to be going to RWS. It's almost the Boo Lake pick. But tell me a little bit about, do you enjoy some RWS? Because I am one, because I am not one to enjoy this track. There's not that many shortcuts.
No, me neither.
Thank goodness.
I rely on the shortcuts a lot in this game.
That's what I like. I like those, high risk, high reward shortcuts that can help you get back in the race. But this one, it's all about front running, and that's what we're going to be seeing already from France. They're going to be top 2, top 3,
4.
actually.
No, we see James coming up here.
Let's see what James will be able to pull out with this next item set. But still, not bad. Still top 2 for France at the moment.
Yeah, we see Falso kind of getting bumped out. Yeah, a lot of Waluigi Wigglers in this room. A lot of tryhards. Of course, it's the final, so
I mean, I'm actually shocked we're seeing some Big Boss Bowsers, some Dry Bowsers, some Roys. There's a lot of diversity, surprisingly, for this grand finals match.
And now we see a top 4 for France. Fire coming up, Blue Shell coming in. This could hurt France in the front. I think I saw Sam is now first. I think he slipped into first. But I think he's getting hit out now.
Got to be able to space yourself out from that red drag. Neo is there, gonna throw it up, actually. Try and take down the top 3 France positioning right now.
Yeah.
Let's see if they're gonna be able to hold on to this. Remember, it's only the second lap, too. A lot of chaos can happen, especially on RWS in this next section. As we got top 4 France now.
6.
Top 5!
Top 6.
Oh my god!
France now running at top 6. England, I think the guy in the back is trying to get a shock. because this is just impossible, especially when you have 6 of the best runners. Yeah, good luck breaking that without a
Yeah,
shock.
there's no way, especially on a track like this, unless you're going to get a shock, which it's totally possible. I've seen it time and time again. I mean, 3 times shock RWS hours. Maybe that'll be possible, but right now it's looking like France is just running the heck out of this race. At this point, on this final turn, going into the finish line.
Will there be a shock? And there
it
is! There is a shock coming up, but will it be enough for England?
I don't think you see the mini map. They are
I
very
see
far
one
away.
people coming up. It's James.
They broke up the top 6 at least. That is the saving grace of that shock. Is we got top 4, 6 for the side of France.
It was a top 3, I believe.
Oh,
I think,
top 3?
Yeah, England
Oh.
4-5.
Oh, okay. Still, that's not good.
No,
Not good.
Not good for
Especially-
England, but very good for France.
Yeah, especially with the fact that there's already a 14-point lead for the side of France, and now that's going to extend out to a 36-point lead. Yeah, and remembering last week as we were all there, it was rough. It was brutal. Right when France gains a lead, they do not give up top spots. We were talking about that before we went live. It is one of those things where you got to realize France is going to race extremely well. Like you said, you're dealing with some of the best front runners like in existence right now in this grand finals. So, I mean, you would know better. What is England in for with trying to bring back this? It's still only race 3, but this is still a deficit you do not want to be in against France. Tell me a little bit about what they should expect from this France team.
Well, they're world champion. They're the best team in the world. Like they just have the best players, and to break now, for example, the lead that France has is just so incredibly hard. But England just need to have a strong mentality to try and break the France tops, because otherwise, yeah, it's just impossible.
I totally agree with you, 1000%. And France was the previous World Championships for this as well, so yeah, it's gonna be a pretty tough battle then, trying to take down the defending champs. But still, I believe in England to be able to scrape something out here, especially with this unfortunate smart bounce. But especially with a track like this, where there's a lot of chaos that can go wrong. There's a lot of things that can work out for the side of England. Extremely strong bagging track. Everyone knows it. But still, anything can still happen on this track. This is just chaos nonstop, as you're seeing the Crazy 8 come out from Falso.
And he dodges with a shock.
That is going to be pretty huge. Don't know if that was for France and or for England.
Yeah.
So it's going to be quite interesting if he was able to dodge it, or was it planned, or who's actually in the advantage right now, as we're seeing one Waluigi in the front of the pack and the rest of the players just claiming their way up. Oh, and Falso has a shock in pocket. Oh, no.
Oh, you see that now? Where is he? And now he's going to use it.
Ooh, that's going to be actually huge. Got him almost all of them across the item box, but he's going to get
misses the item box. Oh, that's unfortunate.
That's not good at all.
And
is going to get backed.
Oh. Pretty unfortunate for Falso. Yeah, he's going to claim the last.
That is what I'm talking about. That is the fun of Mario Circuit. But still, 1-3-4 for France, extending the lead out with that finish. Even though, you know what, Falso had the most unfortunate luck. Star was there to clean it all up.
Yeah. It was pretty, like, France dodging with shock. I think that was like 2 French shocks. So that it's only a -8 for England is actually pretty good damage control, considering France had 2 shocks. I'm not sure if they had 2 shocks, but I think
it would make. I don't know if he was lucky enough to dodge it or not, but still, -8, like I talked about. France being able to just extend their lead out consistently. Man, it is. It's going to be quite interesting.
Yeah, we see Calamari Desert coming out for the side of England. What is your thought of that?
I do like me some Calamari Desert. I think it's not like a great track or a good track, but I enjoy it. You know, it's chill, it's fun. I
Hmm.
like, do love the little train cave that you go through, you know, the little tunnel. But we are going to DKJ for this
DKJ,
fourth
yeah.
race. But a lot of people don't really like Calamari Desert, which is quite surprising to me. I thought it would be able to take over the Dry Desert pick because that track's just so atrociously bad. But it's not going to be able to take over that track anytime
No,
soon.
no. I think
Oh no, that's rough.
I didn't quite. Oh, getting bumped instantly. Oh,
Yeah, no, that's the
I'm
fun
looking at the
part of
wrong screen.
DKJ.
Okay, now I'm catching up. Okay.
There you go. There we go. All right. Now we got Star here in fifth, going over to the other France POV. We have no England POV, unfortunately, for today, but right now going to be able to use that bananas drag out
The
person
Reese.
behind them. Beautiful usage of that back camera.
Yeah, we see the dry Bowser is France, LMDS. And we see one England guy up here. I think he's the only one. I think it's currently top two.
Oh,
Oh, and he's out. Top four, I think, for France.
I love it. That's the best part about being up here and being able to watch what happens because then you can just say, "Oh yeah, there's one guy up." No, 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 never
Oh,
mind.
no, no, he's out. He's out.
That is always so the worst feeling, just being surrounded by the enemy team in these 6v6s and then just getting instantly dragged out. Not a fun time, but still, start with that really good pull at this moment as a blue shell is out. They're going to connect to France as we believe they still have these top spots going for them. Oh, and it's going to get horned away.
Yeah. We see Star just trying to catch up, trying to get back to the front. As we see a lot of friends actually here in the back. We see LMDS. I think I saw another French member behind Star. Not shading his Star here in the boxes. Could there be a
Yeah,
shotgun
just
play?
trying to maybe. I would we're gonna be seeing a bullet bill come out, gonna hold on to the mushroom going in the double item box and now grabbing some more greens and some shrooms, gonna back those greens and now going off the ramps into this final section of DKJ third lap. Only gonna have shrooms, which is not the most ideal position to be in. There is a holding of a star
Oh,
and a
oh, oh. Trying
Ooh.
motion controls, which almost resulted in a closed software.
My brain stopped for a second there. I was like, oh, please, God, no. Do not exit the game trying to do motion glider, please. Yeah, and the risks, but still, we see a 2-3-4 coming out for the side of England, which is going to be huge. Going to trim off that lead just a tiny bit, I do think so. But it's not going to be much, but it's going to be something at least.
Yep. And let's see what it is. It is a -2. Not what England needs, but still, it's okay for what for what France have been doing. These
Yeah.
big losses. So a -2 is an improvement, and now they need to work on it and keep going for the other races.
I like your positivity there. The -2 is an improvement from what was happening before, but yeah, it's only up from here, guys. You got this. Don't worry about it. Oh man.
Yeah, I believe in England.
You know what? I do too. They're racing pretty consistently, right? It's just a matter of taking out France's top spots, and it seems like something they're having a really hard time with because of the fact, like you said, strongest front runners in the game. They're the best of the best. And it's rough. It's rough when you're in that position trying to get around a whole army of French players. It is an extremely difficult task to try and take them out. So hopefully they're going to be able, England can, you know, shake off a little bit of this stress. And oh, we're already seeing an unfortunate red shell getting targeted right there to Star.
Yeah. And now going in the back, gonna bag this track. This is actually not a track you see often on 6v6. From
It is
Ruins.
not. Do
No.
you like this track? This is actually a very controversial track. Yeah, there are people either love it, enjoy it, or say it's okay, or love it, don't like it, or say it's okay. Do you like Swamp Ruins?
I'm with the okay people.
Okay.
I'm not the biggest fan of it. We see bomb blowing up England and France, and then but yeah, I don't know. Tom Bruins is meh for me.
I totally agree with you there. And Falso almost running into that banana, being able to just drift to the side, tries to get the wall dodge. Unfortunately, cannot do that. Sees the bomb in front of him. Gonna be able to just go around and work their way up, seeing the England in front of them.
Looks like
Togepi
England
is
were a lot of
there.
tops. Oh, getting boomeranged out. I think England might be top 4 now.
That's huge. If they can keep this up, that's going to be a huge race to trim
Yeah.
off this lead. But you know what? With how consistent France is, and there may be a little bit of opportunity here to take out these top spots. And you know what? Falso's doing an amazing job getting around the chaos and working their way
LMDS is in
up.
first. So now France is top 2.
Oh, look at all those bananas. But, they
I think
just
LMDS hit the wheel, unfortunately.
Yeah, the Wheel of Doom. Unfortunate.
Yeah. We've seen the Falso trying to... Maybe he can go for a back on James. He tries. Didn't connect to anyone, I believe.
Yeah, the animation went through, but I don't think it connected. A little bit of the amazing Nintendo netcode, but now we're seeing a top 2 for France with England right behind them in third. But what an absolute amazing driving showcase that we just saw from Falso there, being able to get around like 4 England players to work up to top 2, and then right when their teammate LMDS gets hit by a wheel, is able to take over first and just run it to the end of the finish line. My God, man, these France players are insane.
This is what we were talking about in the beginning of the race. They're just strong in everything, in running, in coming back, in bagging. They're just they're almost machines.
You're not joking. You're not joking at all. This is pretty ridiculous with how I'm telling you. I was like watching them last week. I'm like, they do not let a top 6 spot go away. If you get a top 6 on France, you should be giving yourself a pat on the back, taking yourself out for a 5-star dinner, and just enjoying your life after that, because these players, they're not here to not win. They are doing so friggin' well. It's insane to me. I'm blown away.
Me too. I've played against them a couple of times, and actually when you play against them just in person, you just see how good they are. You see how good they are as a team. It just, you can't even be mad that you're losing, because they're just so incredibly good at playing the game. It's unreal. It's unreal.
Yeah, I would not doubt it. And this is what we actually live for with this whole MKU prime time, with this Euro Cup. This is what we love to see, is just this game being put at the highest level possible. And that's what we're seeing. These competitors, these players just playing so extremely well and understanding the game inside and out, and how to get around this absolutely extremely difficult room that they're in right now.
Yeah. As we now go to London, maybe England can get some home advantage here.
That's what I love about these tracks. You know, I was thinking about that last week. I'm like, come on, give us some Paris, give us some Promenade. Come on. The tour track's coming in clutch though.
Exactly. What actually do you think of London?
You know what? This London Loop and the other one that I can never remember the name of for some reason, because
Berlin Byway?
Berlin Byway. They are so similar to me.
Oh.
I literally have always gotten them mixed up now. When they first came out, I was like, oh, these have some differences between one another. But now I'm just like, there's so many turns. Oh, Jesus, what a smart bounce. Falso going to have to pop that crazy 8 immediately. But there's so many turns, and they look so similar to one another, where I literally get them confused all the time. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. As we now see a bottom 2 from France, actually. And Starxlx in second.
What about yourself? Do you like these tracks? Because, I mean, I thought I would, because of how many turns and drifts there are, but man, it's an oof.
I like Berlin a little, but London is too confusing for me. When I look at the minimap, I don't know, like, oh, which route are we actually taking now? I'm just following the arrows on the track, and then
hoping for the best. I was roasting people who were like, yeah, I have no clue where I'm going. I'm like, come on, guys, just follow the arrows. And the next thing you know, I'm just driving into the arrows and I have no clue where the hell I'm going. And I'm like, They might have a point. Okay, there's way too many turns on this track. Everything looks the same, but we're getting into this final section of this track, and
Star getting backed by Neo.
Brutal, and that's not ideal, especially for the side of France. We're seeing a lot of France down here, but also Falso working their way up into fourth place.
Yeah.
Oh,
England top 3. Top 3, 5, 6 with a bottom 4 for France. Okay.
That's gonna be huge. And
the home advantage coming in.
Yeah, there you go. You called it. There we go. Oh man. I let's see how much that's gonna help him out though.
It's a
with
plus
this huge...
30. Oh wow,
that's huge.
They just pulled him right back into this match.
And now we're seeing Trainbow Road, some Coconut, and PPS coming out. Let's see if Trainbow Road is going to be able to be the saving grace for France. But look at that. Literally, look at that. This is an extreme. It went from bleak and doom to being able to just come back in just a few races. So, you know what? I was counting out England way too soon. Let's see what they're going to be able to do here.
Yeah, they're coming back. I hope they can keep this momentum now and give France a run for their money. Is that the saying?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
You got it. You're all good. And we're going to be going to PPS. What's your opinion on this one? Because this is also another, you either love it or you hate it or it's okay track.
No, not the biggest fan. Not the biggest fan.
I think the ending shortcut's pretty ridiculous. I think they need to extend out this little section that we're seeing right now so that you have a little bit more time to take out the person who just passed 8 other racers. So, you know, I think just the ending shortcut's pretty ridiculous. I like this first part. I think it's pretty entertaining with the Piranha Plant and everything. Some nice drifts, some nice turns. But then the second half of the map, I just become miserable.
I don't really like the glider. Like if you back there, no one can see the back coming. You just get backed on the glider. Because we actually saw Reese in first inwards, so that's good for him because this is actually inwards track, I believe.
Yes,
I believe this track is fast running inwards. Not sure. Yeah,
it is very much an inward base track. So if you are playing those, you're going to be able to take these drifts a little bit tighter to the corners and play a lot better. But like we're seeing right now, Red Shell not connecting to anyone that I saw. But currently we see France in that 4, 5, 6 position, working their way up. I believe England's still in the front of the pack.
Yeah,
we'll see in a little bit as Falso once again trying to catch up.
Gets boomerangs. And then killing his own mates while he has triples. That is unfortunate.
Yeah, I hate that too. A lot of people are talking about how you wish you could like queue up the item before you can pull it, which added a lot more strategy in the previous games, which I didn't even know that was a thing. And I think that would actually be kind of nice, not just pulling out the triple green so you feel guilty about killing your teammate.
Yeah, I think it's also like a bit of item management. So when you have triples, just trying to get rid of them without hitting your mate.
And spacing, it takes a huge priority. Yeah. Almost snipes out LMDS with their own triple greens. No, they were lucky. It exploded on nothing, though, as we're seeing a Piranha Plant.
And we see LMDS accidentally killing his mates. But we see France a bit in the mids. We don't really know who's in front. It might be top 6 France. We don't know who's in the front. But also getting backed there.
That is not ideal in the least, as we're seeing this final section. Your favorite part, the glider, is coming out, but Star going to be able to work their way up. Moves all the way down from 3rd to 6th. Thank you, shortcut. To 7th, because they had to take the scenic route. And now we're seeing top 2 from England, but still 3, 4 from France, and 5 for England as well.
And bottom 2 is... bottom 2 for England is not ideal as well.
Ooh. That's unfortunate. I didn't get to get down there just yet, but
it's a +2 for England. So
okay. You know what? As long as they're trimming the lead down, that's all that matters, in my opinion.
Yeah. Oh, start checking if the scores are correct.
Now we got to see some coconut malt. Now this one, you want to talk about a track that I hate and despise and never want to play it. Coconut Mall. I thought I liked it in the Wii days, but maybe I didn't. But I don't know. This track is really goofy in terms of not using your right bumper to trick and just the amount of tech that it takes to drive this track properly is ridiculous in my opinion.
I think it's very narrow. It's a very narrow track. But yeah, we will go to a bit of a wider track. TikTok.
Okay, TikTok, what's your opinion on this one?
I can't really run it. I suck at this track, but
Mm-hmm.
I think for group runners, this is a very good track, solid track to run with a group.
Yeah, I totally agree. I don't like it because it's particularly boring in my opinion. I mean, you got those two cool no item shortcuts that you're probably going to be seeing in the front right now,
Yep.
going through the middle part and then at the end of the track. I like that. It's cool. That part's fun, but for the most part, it's just straightaways on straightaways on straightaways. And
Yeah.
it's beautiful though. What a graphically nice track.
It adds some upgrades from the DS. As we see, France instantly making their way to the top, breaking England's top two.
It's ridiculous how good these players are. I wish I could have that kind of confidence in myself and just absolute practice of the game, being able to just get around the competition. But that triple greens is there. The backed,
Ooh.
no, it does not
No, it doesn't
land.
connect.
Ooh, backed banana, unfortunately, gonna connect to their triple greens. And now that horn is gonna be the most ideal thing you can have at this point.
Oh,
Tries to back the red shell.
I think
It
he made it. Yeah,
landed.
yeah.
Oh my god.
Now France is in top three with a super horn as well, so they're looking very, very good. If England doesn't pull a shark or do something to break this, I think this will be another French domination.
Yeah, this is not looking great. Blue shell is out, which is probably gonna. Oh no! They missed it.
The blue
Oh,
shell, yes. He likes to take shortcuts. Oh man, that's unfortunate.
that is. Oh my god! With how, you know what? I got to take back everything I said about France. How do you mess that up? That is so
No, no, no. I
unfortunate.
have to defend Star here. The blue shell sometimes just likes to cut corners and to just go its own way.
True, true, true. You can't
So
deny that.
yeah.
All right, and we're seeing Star taking that no item shortcut, going off the ramp, and is able to confirm this first place finish by a sizable margin. It's looking like, but that's a lot of
Man.
laggy mini maps. Never mind. Okay, I got a little bit nervous here, a little bit, and we're seeing England in 2-4, so 1-3-5 for the side of France. Pretty good for France though.
hmm Yeah. Quite unfortunate with the horn, but you know, yeah. Sometimes the blue shell just likes to likes to take his own path.
Yeah,
So
I mean, it's good for England though that the blue
yeah.
shell was on their side and really said, "Don't worry about it, guys. I'll take out first place. You don't got to worry about thing. I know that super horn's right in front of me. I ain't getting destroyed by it today, and I'm gonna get around the chaos." So good thing for England, but still 30-point difference right now. Really, really doable. Still coming down to this last Grand Prix. And I'm curious. I think England's able to do this. I think they are. If they're able to grab another top three finish, which is extremely difficult, they'll
Mhm.
be able to bring this all back.
Yeah, exactly. I think they just have to keep their moral high and
Yeah,
just keep the mental positive. So
exactly.
yeah,
I mean, this is looking a lot better than the 60-point deficit that we were seeing just a few races ago. So going
yeah.
into the race 9, this is an extremely doable comeback. And we're gonna see if England's gonna be able to run Peach's Garden here. And I've grown to like this track a little bit more. I think it's pretty fun, pretty good. I enjoyed it during the DS days.
Me too. Me too.
Do you like how they
Uh,
changed the third lap though? That's a question.
no, no,
No.
not a fan. Not a
Wow.
fan. I don't know. I just yeah. Maybe I'm not a biggest fan of just chains in general, but
Fair.
yeah, not a fan of the backwards lap. But
That's
still,
fair.
the track looks just gorgeous, and what Nintendo did is just amazing.
Yeah, I'm so glad that they listened to the feedback and was able to improve on all these next DLC tracks. I think, yeah, like you said, it's a gorgeous track. It's very nice to look at, and overall, I enjoy it. It's all right. I think the third lap changes are decent. It's just they didn't do like much with it, right? I thought they'd do a lot more. with the third lap change, but it's cool though. It's at least they're trying something new, right? They're just like, okay,
Yeah,
let's give them a surprise. You know what? They hit it for the entire time the DLC was announced, and it was a cool little surprise in my opinion.
yeah, definitely. I saw some people like, oh, are we gonna drive to the castle now? Or...
I would have loved that. That's what I was thinking, that they were gonna add something like that, but unfortunately, they did not do that. But going into this third lap now already, we're
France
gonna be
dominating
seeing
the
Star
top.
just running away with this at this point, with about a 2-second lead, I'd say.
Yeah, but I think I saw the team as NMD is right behind him. Oh, gets boomeranged, but still, I see. Oh, yeah, that's still a top two for France. Togipai is here, but oh, shock coming out.
Ooh, that's gonna be not too drastic, I believe, for the side of France, or if that was a
No,
France shock. I don't think it's gonna be too bad for them as they're still in these top spots and was able to grab some item boxes. Throwing the red forward, it's gonna go right around them. I love those laggy reds, and now a bomb comes out. We're seeing no mushrooms for the side of
see him.
Star, unfortunately.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
What is happening here? We see a
France
lot
getting
of
backed as well
yeah.
at the line. And that's going to allow Star to work their way up to 7th place. We got England 1-3-4, which is going to be huge, I think, for them.
Yeah, I think that was a very good race from England, actually.
Going in the 10th race, I am curious. Let's see. Let's trim up this lead.
Was a +6?
Okay. I thought it was going to be way more than that, but I guess I don't know numbers. I don't know
wait,
math.
let me check. 1, 3, 4, 6. Oh, they have a bottom 2, unfortunately.
That's the problem with France. I mean, with England right now, they're consistently getting those bottom spots, which are just ruining their top 1-3-4s that we've been seeing time and time again. It just, you really got to not be in those spots. It's showing how detrimental it is truly to your race when you get those bottom spots.
Yeah, you can just like, it makes such a huge difference.
And I'm actually shocked because I never really realized how much of a big difference it is when you get those bottom spots where I'm like, oh, okay, we got 1-3-4. And then you're like, oh, yeah, well, we got bottom 2. And I'm like, okay, it's whatever. But now seeing it on this point of view and seeing how little it trims up on this deficit, it's quite interesting, in my opinion.
Yeah, definitely. And we see when England doesn't have the bottom, they get a +30. So they can do it.
Exactly. Well, we're going to Maple Treeway. I've actually enjoyed this track a lot more than I thought I would. I thought this one's actually pretty fun. It's got some goofiness to it. What about you? What do you think about this DLC track?
I didn't play this one that often, to be honest. I think I played it maybe 2 or 3 times, but yeah, I don't play this very much.
Very, very interesting.
Yeah, I don't really have an opinion.
That's fair, because I know a few of my other Saturday Night Speedway competitors where they even have said they're like, yeah, I haven't even touched the DLC that much either. And even with myself, I'm like, I haven't even time trialed any of these tracks. I just play them online. I go to the regionals and have a good time at that. So it's just like one of those things where it's just you get to see how other people race on it, get other people's opinions. You can race on it once or twice and just say, okay, yeah, this is how I feel about it.
Yeah.
But we're seeing that red going past. What star there?
Was that intentional?
I do not understand how reds work anymore. Ever since the DLC came out, I think they've been really goofy and weird. And Star unfortunately gonna get back with that banana. Gonna be able to grab that mushroom on the floor. Gonna throw the boomerang forward.
England now with a top 3 situation. See if they can try to hold it.
That would be the most ideal situation in this 10th race, being able to just grab that top 3, hope that their other teammates are not in those bottom spots. As we're seeing Star, though, working their way up now. Going to have that red shell slow down. Amazing space awareness, but cannot avoid the back.
Did you see what England did there? Togi didn't have any protection, so James took the half pipe and Togi took the tight line. So James was they actually had a switch. Pretty smart move there from England.
Beautiful move there. As I think England's now top 4 at the moment. And a bomb lands. That's going to be brutal.
See,
And no
so
shots
many
just yet.
French in the back. Yeah, this could be huge for England. See, Falso coming up with a bill.
Oh,
England now. What? Is that an extension?
I guess so. People learning the extensions already. Working their way up to 4th, but still this back and front ball. Oh, he's gonna drag out after getting dragged. Fred's gonna work their way up to 3rd place now. Let's see what they're gonna be able to do here. Falso has the red, dragging it. Let's see, checking their back camera, making sure, throws it up to Rise. Going to land.
Hitting Rise on the line.
That's a save your grace moment here for the side of France. Let's see. Oh, England top 2 and France 3.
France bottom 3.
Oh, I don't know. You know what? This might be actually huge for England coming down to these final 2 races.
And now we're going into the final 2 with only a -8 difference.
What?
Yeah, there was a +16 for England.
Oh my god.
This made
like I said, I guess I don't understand math, but that is huge for the side of England there. Those bottom spots, we were talking about it, ruins your potential of like sustaining any lead there or just any safety, any saving grace at that point. 406 for England, 414 for France. Going these final 2 races, England has brought it back.
I'm excited now. Now we're getting started.
I know. I'm excited too now. I was pretty sure France was gonna be able to just consistently keep this, you know what? Keep on letting it go. But at this point, you gotta just think, you know what? England's also here to win it. They've battled it out. They're also in the grand finals. There's a reason why they're here as well. So I'm curious, will they be able to keep this momentum up or will they let it falter? We're going to Music Park.
And there we go.
There we go. Now into the music of all parks. I love this track. When I first started playing this game, it was such a difficult track for me. But now that you know, I've been practicing it more, playing it more, it's been a lot better of a time now because I actually know what I'm doing. And the super bounce and everything about this track is extremely fun, in my opinion.
Yeah, I have to agree with you. This is a really fun track with all the mechanics it has, and let's see France getting to the top again very early in the match. Top 3, I believe I saw, and Falso kind of getting bumped out there. Not going to bag. Okay. Avoids all the boomerangs.
Now we're seeing. We got England in that 4-5. Going to be able to use that shroom, though, and get right past them. Has that trailing green, but it's going to go away. Grabs the double item box. Falso in a very good spot right now, especially with that item pull.
Yeah, now in 3. Trails out Sam. That's a good trail. Now in 4. See what he can do with the fire. We don't really know who's in the top 2. We see one of Luigi. Oh, looks like that's Starxlx, who's just running away with it.
Now there's a red show coming, but it probably connected with those ton of bananas that were right in front of that item box. And now we got also
look at it, second item.
Oh, that's going to be brutal. Oh, throws 1 forward, throws 2 forward. That's going to be able to connect on to second place and allow them to just take this over. Blue shell is out, though, so that's probably going to be huge. And England's going to be there in a bullet bill.
This could be a very, very close. As we start trying to see what he's going to do with the blue, just takes it, but he's so far ahead. He's just going to take first anyway.
What an absolute ginormous lead that Star had there. My goodness, could have gotten hit by 13 more blue shells and probably still gotten first. But now, will that be enough?
In seconds. Yeah.
Oh, no, England, no. Oh, that's brutal. Yeah, that was Music Park, the front-running track of all front-running. And you saw that France just took advantage of it. Oh, that's going to be... Is that going to be it?
Not yet.
Okay. Oh, not yet. Okay, still 30 points. 30, definitely doable, but it's going to be difficult.
But it's France,
you know.
So
we've seen England be able to pull something like this out before, I do believe. What was the highest that England
Plus
has
30.
done? Plus 30.
So
Okay, so they could tie it up. That would be interesting if
yeah,
they're able
that
to do that
yeah.
again. So let's see what they're going to be able to do here. Boo Lake is on the board as well. We're going to be going to Sunshine Airport, another front-running track that I bet England did not want to see at this point.
I think no, you do not want to pick front running tracks against these guys because they're dominating the front, absolutely dominating.
And you're seeing it's just amazing driving overall from these front runners. It's just ridiculous on knowing exactly what they have to do, extend their lead in first. They can get hit by a blue shell. It doesn't matter. They're still going to be able to grab first. So let's see. Will England be able to disrupt this top spot placement? Will they be going back for shock or otherwise and trying to just do whatever they can? And honestly, I'm happy to see Sunshine Airport back in the rotation, especially with those shock changes that recently happened. So it's going to be quite interesting to see this track being played even more and seeing a lot of these racers get even more comfortable with it.
Yeah, definitely. Also, Cloud Up Cruise now getting much more love after the shock update.
True. Oh, that was okay. They're just getting rid of their
Yeah, they're
green,
getting
so
rid of
that
the green shell.
that was smart, extremely smart play there, so that they can just go through the item box again without worrying about hitting themselves or anyone else. That was actually an extremely smart play. I'm blown away. Okay,
Yeah.
I don't know why my small brain has never thought about. Yeah, just use the green there and not where you're gonna potentially get smart bounced. They're learning something new every single day.
Yeah, now you can implement it in your wars too.
There you go. Very smart position. I don't know. I was like, what? And then it just clicked with me. But now we're seeing those triple greens getting thrown into the ocean. Let's hope that those fishies aren't going to get hit by that. Falso landing that red shell. And now you're seeing the fire getting backed by England, thrown forward as well. They're trying to disrupt the front of the pack. Will England be able to pull something out here? Bumping the side of the wall. Falso now moving all the way down to 8th.
Very close. Look at the mini map. Yeah.
And we're seeing a Waluigi, though, go back for shock. Is this a Hail Mary desperate attempt here?
Ooh, and you see England actually in top 3. England is in top 3.
Oh my God.
Will this be enough?
Also fell off there. That would have been probably a confirmed 30 points for England. But now we're seeing Sam also working their way up. Going to slow down, get rotated all the way down to 9th place right now. Also,
France in the bottom. Oh, Liam here getting hit out, unfortunately, and James. I think that's not enough.
Oh, man.
It looked so promising. 1, 3, 4, and 8. Yeah, I don't think that's going to cut it.
Well, I do believe that's going to give France the first win of this World Cup Grand Finals. We're going to get those point totals up there. Is it enough? Is it enough?
Yes.
What?
It is enough. No, it's not enough. No.
Oh, okay,
it is only
like,
plus 4.
Okay, I was like, there's no way. Coming in clutch here. But congratulations to France right now, winning that first match, being able to have a demanding lead. Almost lost it all though, coming down to an 8-point difference, and now being able to take the first game of this best of 3 series. And we're gonna be getting right back in the action very, very soon.
They're gonna check. They're gonna instantly reopen. So we're just gonna have back-to-back matches.
Interesting. You know, for me personally, I would have liked to at least a 5-minute break. You know, stretch the arms, get your mentality going, because England has the potential to win this all. They showed, all right, they have the potential, but France is just the stronger front runner. So you got to then kind of consider, what can you do from there? Can I rely on my items more? Can I rely on shock more? What do you want to do to beat this extremely strong front-running team?
Yeah. I'm curious to see if they can make a sort of tactic to see what they want to do. Like, for example, if they're just gonna try to pick runners again, or are they gonna pick specific tracks that they saw were like big pluses? For example, London for them was a plus 30. Are they gonna try like, we need more tracks like London, which are I don't even know what kind of track is London. It has a few shortcuts, but also like not really.
I believe it's like a 50-50 where you have some really, like you said, really strong shortcuts on that track, as well as the potential of being a strong front runner as well. So I primarily see people front running that track because it's so long. I feel like these tour tracks are like 8 minutes long, so trying to catch back up on a track like that is pretty difficult in my opinion, especially with there not being as many ideal shortcuts there. And this is a best of three series, yes. So it's currently France up 1. England did almost bring it back though. For everyone just joining right now, England had an
Yeah.
8-point difference in this one. So it is not impossible. I was shocked that they kind of let it falter a little bit, but with that Music Park pick and being able to not take out that front runner star, it was just an unfortunate situation there. But overall though, I think England has the potential of bringing this to a third game, but it's just a matter of fact, like you said, will they be relying on the tracks that they know that works, maybe doing something a little bit dangerous now since they're on the brink of elimination? What are they going to bring to the table is what I'm curious about. Or they're just going to keep what just happened last race, because like we saw last week, with both teams, they were reliant on the same tracks that they did last time. We saw maybe one or two different ones that were brought to the table, but at the same time, really, it's just a matter of waiting and seeing what's going to happen.
Yeah. I see someone in the chat saying, in all honesty, were we surprised?
I'd say yes. I'd say yes. I was surprised that it got that close, in my opinion. Okay, all right.
Because England were just minus 14, minus 14, minus 8, and then minus 20. It's already like minus 60 after 5 races. And that they're able to just pull it back to only a minus 8 is huge, is absolutely huge. So we were surprised. Yeah. England were just putting up such a good fight, and they almost made it. Unfortunately, they were just not not good enough.
Yeah, it was. I mean, I was very impressed with England that they were able to just not let that huge deficit happen and get that, like you said, keeping your mentality strong and not letting that affect them throughout all these races and be able to bring it back to an 8-point difference. They could have taken the lead if they didn't get that Music Park pick that they, I don't know if that was a France or England
Yeah, no,
pick.
I don't remember either.
I do not remember. A lot of the other commentators are better at pointing out the me's and correlating that to the map picks, but I do not remember. But that Music Park pick was just the thing that faltered it all. It just, you do not want to be playing the front running a game against this team. You just don't. I don't think so. I think you want to get those drafting kind of tracks on the board and being able to just draft your way around the chaos. Because if you're not able to do that against France and be able to use your items on these very strong points, it's just going to be a really tough battle. But still, we got to give props to England. They did extremely well in this track. I mean, I was basically, laying back in my chair, drinking some water, and just said, all right, by the 60-point deficit, I'm like, there's no way France is going to let this throw. But they did. They almost threw that first game. So it's not impossible. Let's see if England's going to be able to just wipe the mental clean and do what they need to do to win this one.
Yeah. I've also received news from the other match that is being played right now, the third place match between Germany and Spain, that Spain is now 1-0 up. So, interesting.
Very interesting. I think with the France versus Spain match that we saw last time, it was very good. I think Spain is a very talented team. They were doing extremely well. They just couldn't it was literally like a 30 minus game the entire time, but they just couldn't battle out France's top spots like we were seeing before. So we'll see what they're going to be able to do, if Spain's going to be able to keep that momentum going, which I believe in them to do that, especially what I saw from last week.
Yeah, it would be nice if they can get a third place in their first competition here.
That would be huge for them, actually. They didn't even know it was their first one because they were playing extremely well together. They were all a very well-rounded team. It's just being able to keep that consistency and getting around the absolute chaos that is what is France's front running potential is just, it was brutal.
Yeah, it's man. I just can't talk about. I can just say keep repeating that France is just so good, but they literally are just the best of the best. And yeah, I keep repeating it because it's just so insane. It's insane how good they are. Yeah.
It is. It is. And I literally I've been watching this for a couple weeks now, and France just being the absolute dominating force that they are, it is quite interesting to just watch how they get around this mid pack, how they bring it back to the front of the pack and literally confirm these top spots almost every single time. I don't think we've I mean, if there's a magical grace in the world of magicalness and somehow France gets a, bottom 6 spot, like I said before, that's like a Hail Mary. That's just it's non-existent for France to not be able to squeeze their way through and grab what they need to grab to try and save face and really get around these devastating blows that should be devastating, but then their team just can just work forward, get through the mid pack, and just get these spots all the time. It's not like literally every single time. It's unavoidable.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I 100% agree.
But we'll be waiting for more people to get in the lobby. I guess we were already taking that break. For some reason, there's some lineup issues going on right now because we got 3, 6, 9, 11. We're in for one more to get in the lobby, so we'll see what happens going into this one. Still waiting for one more person though.
Tell someone to hurry up with the bathroom break. Tell them to game.
Yeah, they're trying to ice out the competition. It's all strategy here, you know. They're like,
Yeah.
okay. They opened roomed immediately, so we gotta just stall it, just stall it. 3, 6, 9, 11 still. We'll be waiting to get this one started very, very soon though. It truly is. Is this a whole strategy going on right now? 3, 6, 3, 6. Yeah, what is going on?
I see nothing in the chat yet of someone
11.
who's late or someone
Yeah,
not joining.
I'm
So
I'm pretty confused on what's going on here because at this point, I don't know. I don't know. Is there a lineup issue? Because having 11 people and then you have one person not showing up, that just kind of makes me nervous all the time because you don't know what's happening in terms of what's happening there. It's like there's a long bathroom break if they're doing a bathroom break.
yeah.
Well, we'll see. We'll see if we're gonna have a sub issue or anything
Oh
else.
no. We see James confirming our member didn't think it was until he is coming now.
Ah.
So yeah, maybe it was strategy, but
I think strategy. I think he's
Yeah.
lying. I think he's
Yeah,
lying around.
yeah,
He's
yeah.
trying to ice out the competition, saying, "Okay, we can't let their momentum keep going. Okay, let them get agitated, let them get annoyed, being like, okay, we've had the room open for 10 minutes now, and try and see what they can do here." So nah. If they actually thought it was 0-0, it's fine. But I'm just saying.
We're just messing around a bit.
Exactly.
And there he is.
All right. We're going to be getting into this one. Finally, 12 people in the lobby. This is going to be game 2 of this best of 3 series, France versus England. I am excited to see if England's going to be able to keep this kind of positive mental going on. Keep the deficit low. You cannot have a bad race. I think that's just the truth. When you have a bad race and you have that deficit and you're just climbing up nonstop, it is one of those things where you just want to stay away from that. Keep it below 20 and you'll be able to have these more consistent like trimaways that we've been seeing from the side of England and being able to be a little bit more impactful than normally, because we saw a lot of -6s, -2s.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's good against France. When you only get a -6 or a -2.
Yeah. It is. It is good. That's what I'm saying. It's like it is a good thing that you're able to trim these off. But when you're down by like 60, that's not going to be the most ideal position to be in.
No.
So, it's just one of those things where you can just say, hey, it's what I got to do. keep it close, keep it going, and we'll see what they're going to be able to do here. RWS, and then like you talked about before, London Loop coming out one more time.
Yeah, they really want the home advantage again.
There you go. It helped. It helped them.
Mhm.
It really did. That -30 was the thing that brought him back into this one. So it's gonna be quite interesting to see if they're gonna
I
be able
think
to hold
what
on to
England is
this.
trying now is if they get London again, then they get a good race again. That they start off positive, but it's not going to be London. But maybe that's their thought process about picking London, hoping for a good race again, and then starting off strong. And that's to build up momentum.
That's fair. I think so. But we're going to PPS,
Yeah.
unfortunately, right back to it. And this wasn't a great race for England, if I do believe so, but maybe now that they've gotten the nerves out, they're ready to race. They've already played on it once. It's going to be maybe a different story this time around.
Yeah, let's see what happens. Let's see. Star getting a bit bumped out of the top. Yeah, this track is also like very narrow, so
It
bumps
is.
are very could be very damaging.
I do agree with you there. It is a it's very
Oh,
narrow. It got a lot of straightaways that we're seeing Star unfortunately getting dragged out there by the Donkey Kong and now going to work their way back and go a little bit bagging route. Don't know if they're going to go for shock or if they're just trying to get a little bit more powerful items and going for a little bit of a bullet extension. Grabs the Star and Mushroom, my most despised combination of items I've ever had in my life.
ugh,
I feel like
yeah.
I'm slower with these two items than I am actually racing in the game. But now we're going to be seeing a little bit of a going back by, oh, never mind. That's just minimap lag. Going to be able to grab that bullet bill, though. Grab another item box as well.
See what's going on here. Oh,
Oh,
pulls the shock. This could be huge
God.
for France.
That is not ideal. And England does see it. They're calling it out. They know it's there. Let's see. Gonna see a back. And now gonna
Oh,
use it right after. Dodges Falso there in 7th place and grabs another ideal item loadout.
and look at that from last to third, I believe. And
Oh,
Falso with a star in first. Was able to dodge.
dodges the blue shell with a star. Are you joking me?
Oh my gosh. What a shock from France there. I
That
think
is
they're now,
insane.
yeah. I think they're all tops. Could be top 6 as I see a Waluigi behind and a Dry Bowser on the minimap in the front. And we know that the Dry Bowser is LMDS.
It's going to
Let's
be quite
see.
interesting to see. What an amazing play there by Falso, being able to grab that shock. I didn't think he was going to be able to get it because he got in like 11th place, but
Oh,
1-4 though. 2-3 for the side of England. 2-3, 5-6. That's
looks like,
actually huge.
yeah, it looks like the shortcut just helps England because I'm pretty sure I saw LMDS in second. But yeah, probably England members shrooming up and just stealing. And that's a +2 for England. So
That's huge.
that's an okay start from them. If they can
That's a
keep
good
this
start.
up.
That's a good
Yeah.
start.
Yeah. If they can keep this, then maybe they can force a match 3.
Like I said, England has the talent here. They got here for a reason, right? They're
Yeah,
in the grand finals of the World Cup. There is a reason why they're here. So being able to just say that France is going to take it all, it's just not true. I feel like England has a lot of potential here to just show up and do some great work in this match, like we're just seeing right now.
I agree. As we're now going to Forêt Tropicale DK.
Ooh, back to Donkey Kong Jungle. And Rookie was one of those players that was just saying, like, having it in these best of 3 series, being able to just say, hey, you can't go back to the tracks that you've already been on, would
Yeah.
actually be quite interesting. I would actually kind of like that difference.
Kind of, with Eurocup staff, this topic actually came up, but we never really expanded on it. So we actually were thinking about a banning system, like banning tracks when they're already picked in a best of 3 Mashup.
actually like that a lot, and it would bring a lot more diversity in this game, as well as just allowing these teams to really stretch their knowledge of the game and these, as many tracks as there is in the game now, being able to have to, really try a little bit, with the uncomfortable
Yeah.
tracks that you're not used to.
Yeah, exactly.
And now we're seeing Falso all the way down in 10th, and you know what, it's DKJ. You do not want to be in 10th place anywhere near it at
Oof.
all.
Getting hit by the
This-
fire. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, why is it always the fire and the green shells, especially on that first section, just love to just connect in every which way? It's pretty ridiculous.
I don't know. It's always on the. Yeah, I think people always just like to just back everything on the smart bounce because they think it cannot hit anyone. But yeah, I think still when you're back there, it's just not a nice place. See if and we see Falso pull
my
another shock.
God.
Oh,
What France in these shock, absolute crazy pulls here.
he uses it. He dodges James though, so maybe could be good for England. As he also pulls a blue shell.
That's going to be huge as well. I mean, being able to hold on to that blue shell and take it out of the rotation of potentially taking out
Ooh.
first. But they're going to throw it forward. The horn does not land again. These players and missing
unfortunate.
horns has been the one story that's been consistent at least. Falso going to be
Falso getting
dragged out
backed,
there
yeah.
and almost gets hit by the English star, but beautiful usage of that back camera, being able to get around it, uses the bullet bill, brings him all the way down to the water, taking a little swim, and now in this final section, going to take the long route and work their way up to 10th place. Is that going to hurt them? Oh, top two, four?
That's not good for England. I see a bottom 2, 8, 9. So that's not what you want as England. Very good race from France. Of course, pulling the shark and using it very nice.
It was a great play there for the side of France, but at the same time, we saw England being able to counteract their last shock, so maybe they were a little bit more careful, saying, okay, this is exactly where we want it now. But still, really great work from France. That's going to change it up just a tiny bit, I do believe, because they did have a +2 lead. Let's see how much that's going to hurt them in the long run of things.
Yeah, I'm trying to help out our good friend here, who is didn't get spots exactly, so I'm reversing the stream.
We'll get that updated very, very soon. But we got some
There we
RWS
go.
TikTok and some Chocolate Mountain, which we're going to.
Choco Mountain.
Choco Mountain. This is quite an interesting one, to say the least. I like it, but it's not the most eventful track in the world. Once again, I do like me some high risk, high reward shortcuts, and there's just not that many in this map. But it's very claustrophobic. You're getting bumped around nonstop, and you really got to just race your heart out. And that's what I love about this game, is those tracks that you really have to rely on your great racing skills and really good spacing that we're seeing Falso unfortunately not do there, as they're going to get dragged out.
And then
all the way
France.
down to 10th.
Yeah, France instantly bottom 3. So looks like Falso will be trying to get a shock again. Will he get it for the 3rd time in a row? We'll see.
You know what? I wouldn't doubt it. Yeah, let's. Do you have a yes or a no on this?
I'm gonna say no.
Okay. I'll take the yes. I'll take the yes. But actually, no bagging coming out just yet. But we still see 2 Waluigi's in the back. So really, there might be a potential of them battling it out for a shock to try and get them on this final ending item box and allowing the other team to just take it away. But right now in the second lap, nothing's still happening just yet.
No, as we see Star actually taking out 1 England member, but there's still this top 4, and Star with the most ideal item, triple reds.
Yeah, triple red's brutal.
See if Togi can maybe wall dodge. Nope, Togi cannot avoid them. Star climbing up to 3rd with a lot of England surrounding them. I think England also just has a top 2 just breakaway.
That's
And
going to be huge for them. Top 2.
Star
Only a
avoiding
20-point
5.
deficit. We're going to see what that's going to do for them at this point. Star in hand.
See
In third
LMDS.
place. And so, oh my goodness, going to pop it immediately. Will there be a shock that's just going to grant them the finish that they need to be able to go through this double item box? Grabs a red and triple greens. Gets it, goes away. Shock is out.
Shock is out, but we see Demon coming up. We see a Ghost. I think this is a France Shock.
I was thinking it might have been England, but maybe it might have been the other way around. I'm not too sure, but seeing Star going all the way down to
not
6th
connecting.
place. 5th place, grabbing it at the very last second. Let's see who's going to be in the most ideal position here. We got England top 3. That
England
was an
top
England
3.
shock.
That was good.
But also with England at last, in last place. So that's going to hurt them just a tiny bit. But still, top 3, that's going to be huge. That's going to bring them back. That should bring them back if I know math correctly, or if I've ever played this game before.
A +8 for England.
Oh, okay. All right. Never mind. I've never played this game before. But still, it's +8. It's something. Top 3 +8. It's not bad. It could have been worse.
I'm actually, with the top 3 bottom, what can you pick? Because are you going to play for your top spots against England?
Absolutely.
Yeah? Even against France?
So. I think so. I think you got to kind of just... You know, I get that. I know I've been saying it nonstop too, that France is just such a strong front runner. But when you're in this position, you got to just tell yourself that you're the better front running team, and that you can pick these tracks that are up. Okay, yeah, Hyrule coming out.
Yeah,
there you
Hyrule.
go. Yeah, I think Hyrule's a very safe front running track too, because you can space yourself out properly and just tell yourself you're the better front running team. And at that point, when you got that top 3. I always like to say to play for the middle of the pack as well to catch up, just to save face. But I think at this point, as we're going to Trainbow Road, unfortunately, that's going to be going for the side of France. It's going to be quite interesting, but still, I think at that point, definitely having that top 3 is going to be now not in their favor.
No, not at all.
Especially on this track.
Yeah, this track is just a complete randomizer in the beginning. It's just a dice. As we see Star getting the draft, avoiding the trail. Trying to just Semmie does, and he's now in first. See? Randomizer.
Randomizer track. I like it. It's pretty goofy, and I feel like this track has really came out with a vengeance, with a lot of teams just really relying on it and using it pretty extremely well. So, I mean, like you're seeing right now, it just helps so much. But still, England in first, if they're able to keep that first, it will kind of counteract any catastrophic endings in terms of what to expect from this.
We see now France is top 3, and the thing about this track is also when you just have the top spots around the middle, yeah, good luck trying to break them, because blue shark, it's so unlikely on these short tracks. So now France see top 3, perhaps the top 4 we don't see. At least the top 3 is confirmed for France. See what the other spots are. A top 3, 9, 11. I didn't see the other one.
That is pretty. I did not see the other one either. I was just looking at that top 3 finish, and then England with that 4, 5, 6. That's not ideal, and we were just talking about it. You do not want this deficit to climb even higher. You do not want to climb put yourself in a hole, especially against France, who are just going to consistently grab those top spots. That's rough. That is rough, but it's to be expected on a track like Trainbow Road. But I also have to feel for England, because they had that top. I mean, only 28. They had that top spot finish, but was immediately countered once again by Trainbow Road.
Yeah, unlucky. But now they're pulling out the London card again.
London, I like it. We'll see if it lands on it, though, because the randomizer has been generous to France, but now they're going to be generous to England. Give them a little bone. Almost goes RWS, but still. Going back to the London loop.
Back to see if they can get their home advantage again and just get a +30 and maybe just get in front of France again.
Yeah, and during this entire, well, now it's going to be 16 races so far. England has gone up only once with a
Yeah.
+2. So, you know, if the +30 would be the most ideal situation to happen at this point.
MC Falso getting an early draft. Sam getting in the top. Oof. Falso with a nasty green, hitting him out.
Falso, just an absolute talent in this game. Been seeing it time and time again. Gonna be able to grab those coins. Just do a little coin running, especially on a track like this where I think it's a little bit more difficult to get that 10 coins. Having that time to grab it and really utilize it, not a bad play at all. Because also
No.
Falso just knowing how to work their way up like you're seeing here in third place. Got to watch out for that back though. It is a potential thing to happen to them. The red shell is dragging by Rise. And we're also seeing, is that in England in front of, no, France,
No,
LMDS in the front.
yes. Now it's an inward battle. See which inward can come up top. Reese or LMDS. Let's see Falso just behind. France now with a 1-3-4.
Oh my god! Jeez, oh whiz. Falso with the beautiful green shell snipe. And now in 1, 2, 3, I do believe so. Oh, shot comes out for the side of England though.
Is it? Maybe.
I believe so. But it doesn't matter. I don't think it's
Yeah,
gonna
we
matter
don't
that
see
much.
anyone coming up. As we switch to Star, who's in third. As we see England now coming up with Goldens. I think I saw, 3 England members now making their way up to the top. So it was an England shock.
Okay, cool. There we go. It's
Oof.
Star gonna get dragged out from the Star and triple greens. That's a combination that you're not gonna be able to get through. Now we
As we
see
see,
France 9,
yeah.
8, 9, 10 right now, and that's England in 11 there.
As I think I saw England bottom 2, so it's rough. I've seen
It
Blue
is.
Shark coming out.
And going
Is
into
it
this
gonna-
final few turns, it's going to land in time. Has the triple shrooms though. France still in the front of the pack. That shock did nothing for them.
Nope.
That's going to be a 2, 3, 4 from what we're seeing so far. Maybe even a top 4. What it's looking like.
Maybe top 5. I think it's also bronze in 5. Nope. Sam saving England.
2, 3, 4. Jeez, oh whiz. This is. Oh, yeah. Not looking great. And especially on the track that they won so far on. They won so strong on in the previous series, in the previous match. To just get dominated like that, it's not the most ideal situation.
Yeah. Well, still, England is not out yet. They can still just do what they did last match and just boom, we're gonna change everything up. So don't count them out yet. They can still try to make something of it. Because we saw last match that they came back from a -60, so -40 should be doable for England. And yeah, even though they're now getting -22, -16, -12, still they're in a really good. They're still, I think, in a really good position if they keep their mentality just positive and try to keep their heads in the game.
It really is. It's really just not letting the till get to you. It is a pretty huge deficit at this point. 40 points. It's not huge, but it's not ideal, especially against a team like France. But still, so much time to go. A lot more races to be had. A lot more spots to be grabbed. But we're still going to be seeing France up here in the top 6 positioning. Going to be able to grab that double item box, grab some coins. I really do like how Falso prioritizes these coins a lot of the time, even if it does lose them 1 or 2 spots. Being able to grab that extra speed helps them out so much, and it's something you really don't see a lot of in these like bottom divisions.
Yeah, I think people are like underestimating about how important coins are. As we see, Falso getting destroyed by the Reds of Togi. Now in 8th.
That's not ideal at all. And a bullet bill is going to come through and land and take him all the way down to 11th place. It's going to be kind of a brutal comeback, coming down to it with this second lap almost finishing. Going to get actually
Star
sniped
also,
by the
yeah.
green. My goodness. England's taking out all their anger and aggression out onto Star here. And going to get Star again. Living up to the name. Going to have to back and go for some additional items. Going to be able to grab a golden mushroom, my most hated item in the game. And going to work their way up from this 11th place spot.
As we see France now in 9, 10, 11 spots. Not good. And if they are in last, that means they are now bottom 4. So.
Oh, and Shock comes
Shock
out.
coming out. So I think
oh,
that's an
no.
England then in last who's now coming up.
That's got to be a huge race if this is what we're thinking what it is. Gonna have those triple shrooms now in 10th. Let's see, will it be enough? There's still so much track to go, so much money turns. Got this final item box coming out here, almost there. Gonna have the golden mushroom, gonna be able to pop these tree shrooms, gonna work their way up from 8th place. Got that double item box. The final box is here. Gonna have triple shroom, triple greens, gonna throw it forward. Sam gets
hitting
connected
Sam
in the shortcut.
Gets redded in the process, yeah.
Oh, turns off the motion glider and turns off their brain as they're going to accept the 12th place finish.
Oh, man. Let's see. Oh, England with a top 3, 7, 8, 10.
10. Yeah. That's huge. That is what we talked about.
Yeah, that is what they needed. Now let's see the score. And they just brought it back to a -20 again.
There we go. -20 one more time. That's great. Great to see it. Glad they could bring it back. We're going to see if they can keep that consistency going, though.
Yeah. This is what I said in the beginning of the race, that England can just surprise you out of nowhere. They just
Yeah, I mean, it is. I don't know if it's like maybe a luck of the cards, maybe a draw of the cards, but I don't want to like discount England in that manner. Because of the fact that they've just been playing so consistently. They are doing what they need to do to win, and they're just doing good at this point. You know, they don't count themselves out, and you got to give them that kind of credit where they can just say, hey, I know what I need to do here. We're still not out of it. There's still a lot of races left, and being able to trim it down to a 20-point difference, I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm excited. And as now we're going to Coconut Mall, and you said earlier, match 1, that you absolutely hate this track. So
yeah, no, I absolutely hate this track. And yes, coins are so important because the example that I give for coins is that when you get to like the person in front of you, let's say they have 10 coins, they're going 45 miles per hour. You have 7 coins, you're going 42 miles per hour. So just by driving in a straight line, you are automatically going slower than the person in front of you. So if you want to get those 10 coins, it gives you 2.5% additional speed on top of your, I believe it's on top of your top speed, but it gives you 2.5%, and it's just a little bit of a comparison of 45 to 43 miles per hour. So Star has 6, and let's say Neo has 8, they're going to be automatically going faster by just driving in a straight line. So a little bit of a fun facts for you in the coin department, but getting in this second lap. Do you enjoy Coconut Mall? I never got to ask you.
I like it, yeah. It's a fun track in my opinion.
This is my favorite part of the track is that little I love the art on the side with the Mario, the 2D Mario. That's my favorite part.
Big fan art.
There you go. I think it's just I think it looks nice. Every time I see it, I'm just satisfied. I'm just like, that looks very nice, you know?
Yeah.
As we're going into the third lap of this one, Falso in 10th. Gotta
France
go back.
France again in the... Oh, and I see Reese just had a shock? Or was it just my eyes deceiving me? And he did.
We're not
he did
at all. Oh my god.
But we also saw one France dodging, but a lot of England coming up, and Star just getting destroyed here.
Star is not having a good time in this one, where he saw it in the previous match as well. We're going to be seeing him in a ghost, though. Going to be able to grab this beautiful shortcut. Going to work their way up, though, all the way to
4?
What? And England 2-3. France at first. England in 5th. Oh my goodness. What was whoa. Whoa. Was that a France or England shock? Now I'm wondering.
I think I saw Reese holding it, but I think not many England dodged.
A little bit maybe of a panic shock there, maybe a little bit of a miscommunication on what you wanted to happen, but still, man, that is not the most ideal situation there. So we're seeing just France being able to just keep their lead consistent here.
Yeah. Although it's still a +2 for England. So, or oh no, yeah, +2 for England. So they're now only -18, which is
Not bad, not bad. It's still not impossible.
no.
We're going to water park. Do not enjoy this track anymore. I do not like it. I don't think it's very fun. It's very front runner heavy, and that's exactly what France wants. Going into this final Grand Prix, maybe final Grand Prix, if France is able to keep this lead consistent. But we saw it time and time again. England bring it all the way back down to 8 points. Had a lead of +2 in this series, and now we're going to be seeing a lot of France in the top spots already. Oh, well, is that what I'm looking at? Is that what I'm seeing?
Is that a no?
No. Okay, I think it might be top 3 France right now.
Yeah,
That's what I'm gonna believe. That's what I'm seeing right now. So, at this point, it's just a matter of taking out those top spots.
Exactly, but this track is still so short, so there's not much time to go for shock or even a blue, because this track is just extremely short. Oh, and as I say it, the blue comes out.
There you go. Yeah, it is a very short track. It's one of those things I haven't enjoyed about this track in a little bit. It's just, it's so fast. Not like literally you have one shortcut that actually does something, not really even anything. It's even probably slower in my opinion, but we're going to be seeing Star getting dragged out there, and as well as another England player. We got France in the top 3 spots right now, and that is not good. They're going to have to pull something out here. Gonna have to pull out all the stops, throwing the red forward. Bomb comes out, and France is gonna get dragged by their own teammate. Dem is gonna be the one to drag out Star here, and now we're seeing Sam in 2nd place.
Yeah, has to watch out for the green shells. What was that bomb? Was that an?
Whoa!
What was that bomb?
It just, he tossed it and exploded. It did not want to deal with the chaos of this race.
Nope. Oh, and then getting starred by England.
Yeah, Star is getting starred nonstop. Got to live up to the name. Got to live up to the reputation. Blue Shell is now out. Going to be able to grab that double item box to go and grab 4 more shrooms that are going to allow them to confirm.
Bottom 4,
bottom
maybe.
4?
Bottom
Whoa. What happened?
Yeah.
England! Oh my goodness! 2, 3, 4!
That is...
My God!
I am mind blown.
Oh, what happened? What happened? What happened?
England coming back, as it's now a tie, and there's still a GP to play. Yeah, a tie.
Oh my God. All right, the highest lead, like I said before, England has had is a +2, so this is getting close to it. Oh my, this is now a fresh start, a clean wipe going into the 9th race. Oh my God.
I did not expect this.
Me either, especially at Water Park. It's such a front-running heavy track, and England was able to punish France in whatever way they did it and grab that huge spot there. And now we're going to be able to go to my favorite tour track, Sydney Sprint.
Sydney Sprint. Oh, yeah, I love this track too.
It's very fun. I think it's really well done. You got a lot of space. I think the track's just overall really satisfying to drive on as well. So I'm excited to see which one of these teams are going to be able to, you know, secure this one, because a lot of the times that we've been seeing right now as well is that England will have this really ideal just layout in front of them, but then France somehow is able to just use one another, draft off themselves, and be able to catch back up. So it's going to be quite interesting to see if England's going to be able to hold on to these, you know, 2, 3, 4, 5 spots going into this one.
Yeah. So we see still France still in the bottoms a lot. Now trying to make their way up to the top.
Yeah, I mean, it is a hard track to come back on. Like, there's not that many shortcuts, but still, like you're seeing there, there's a lot of potential for some backs, some great item play, and now we're seeing a 3-4 from France right now.
2-3-4. And that's the
2-3-4.
LMDS.
Oh no. Well, oh man, this is gonna be
Actually,
brutal.
top 4 for France.
Oh,
Oh gosh, England needs to pull shock or go begging for the blue shell, because otherwise they won't just break their tops. And there it is, the blue shell. Not dropping in time. Ay.
yeah, at least the blue shell was there, but will there be enough for them to salvage something out of this one? Only time will tell as we get into this final lap. We're going over to Falso now in third, 3-4 right now. We got LMDS as well in second. We'll see.
We'll see if England maybe has a shock. I don't know if that guy, the Waluigi, is lagging or he's really far behind. Okay, he's really far behind.
He is very far behind. Doing a Hail Mary for the shock at this point because it's something that you just genuinely really need. Now, gonna get fired out here. Falso moving all the way down to 8th. And shock comes out
coming out.
England. I do believe so. That would be one of theirs. We got a star and a golden mushroom coming out here in this final turn of Sydney's sprint. And now going all the way down to 10th. Avoids the banana, but at what cost? What happened here? That's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe that was a French shock. Never mind.
No, right? Because I think France were in top 5 at that point. I think they just dominated so much in the top that the shock just did nothing.
That's insane. That is quite interesting to me, might I say. I do not know what to really expect now because how bad is it? Give me the news.
-12 for
Okay, not bad.
England.
Okay. It's still anyone's race, as we see England with those miraculous Hail Marys of comebacks. So we're gonna see what they're gonna be able to do here.
As we are now going into race 10, I believe, with a +12 lead for France. Still
doable. DP3, one of the tracks that I despise. I think is very overrated. I don't understand why it's always in the S tier spots of everyone's tier list, but still. This one's a really huge doozy because you can grab shock and it's very devastating for the team that doesn't have it. So I wonder if that's going to be the strategy here as we see a lot of people in the back. Donkey Kong kind of shaking their time. Now we're seeing England in first and in third. There's the triple greens. That should be an easy wipe against the... Yep, there we go. Falso. Going to allow England to grab top 2 right now. And a green coming out and some triple greens as well for the side of England. Got to avoid all of them.
Oh, and Reese doing some work there, hitting out the France tops. Although, the thing is, what do you see DP3? As a runner or more as a bagger?
I think the cool thing, it could be either or, because if you get shock, it's so detrimental. It is so strong on this track. Or you can run it like you're seeing that Roy and have a 10-second lead against the rest of the competition. So it's one of those things where it's like you can do either or and get a good spot if you know how to do it. As Triple Green's got to get backed onto Sam there. And now we see Liam in the front in 7th place. Star also working their way up. We see a lot of devastation. Is that a star or a shock in hand? Star
it's a fire.
Up there. Oh, it's fire. Never mind. Yeah. There we go. Can't actually see anything right now. I am getting blinded as we got triple shrooms. 11th place for Falso. Gonna pop the ghost. Not go through the shortcut, surprisingly. Star's gonna be here in 5th. Gonna do a little bit of a rewind.
England. Is that an England top 3? Nope. Demon.
2, 3, 4, 5 though. In France.
Bottom 3. Oh.
Oh my god. 2-3. 2-3?
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
No.
Oh, and now it's +2 for France again. So England just resetted their Sydney race again, and now it's just back to even again.
Back to
Oh,
even. 409, 411. It's gonna come down to one of these final races. We're gonna see how the easy pick TikTok clock, and now we're gonna see what I do believe England's gonna bring out here. Or is England doing? Okay, yeah,
no,
don't listen to me.
that's France. That's France.
Okay. I'm always bad at correlating Mii's because I'm never looking at the Mii's at the same time. But we got Snesbo. Imagine relying
Snesbo.
the World Cup on Snesbo. Could never be me. But we are going to it, and we're gonna see if that's gonna work out for France.
I'm gonna correct you. It's not the World Cup.
Oh, I know it's not World
Yeah.
Cup. But I'm just saying Euro Cup. I know. I just joke. But for this Euro Cup, you're going to rely on Snesbo. I mean, I have no clue where the mentality is here, but let's see it. We're gonna see if England's gonna be able to pull this one out, bringing it into race number 11, going to 12 after this one. Has a mushroom in hand. Star gonna get drafts. Gonna be able to pop that shroom and work their way around the chaos. Just the way they handle the cart and being able to grab the double
there he
draft the
is.
Reno to first.
Just as easy as that. He makes it look so easy. Just getting into first.
Yeah, no, literally, he makes it look easy. You're not even
Yeah,
joking. I was
yeah.
thinking that same thing. I'm like, he is literally doing some Tokyo Drift looking maneuvers to get into first place, but unfortunately cannot Tokyo Drift themselves around a targeted red shell. Gonna work all the way down to 6th place now. Bomb comes out. That's gonna land on like 3 competitors there. And that's just showing how close this pack actually is. England in the front there at 2-3 right now. And
Getting
get
back.
back. Beautiful move.
Oh. Sneaky back there. As we see now, switching to Falso, who's entering lap 3. I think on the previous POV I saw a lot of France in the back. I'm not sure though. Getting fired there.
Ooh,
Yeah.
especially in this economy, you do not want to be getting fired these days.
Oh, pulling the
coming
blooper.
out. Yeah, a little blooper Inkling boy over there, and a shot
What
comes
a
out.
shot comes out for England.
This might be. Well, maybe I was trashing Snesbo too hard, but this might be what they need. We're seeing so many France down here. What is it? Show us the standings. Going to the last race, we got England 1, 2, 4, 6, 7. Oh, that's gonna be huge. Let's see it. What is the standings now going in this final race?
Plus 16 for England.
Oh my God. Okay, we got a huge plus 14 race, or plus 16 actually. I'm sorry, plus 16 race. Into this final one. This is gonna be maybe bringing France to the elimination. Baby Park is getting picked. Oh, yay.
It is a tactic, but it's a disgusting tactic. That
I think, can you guys start talking about a rule to ban Baby Park out of disgusting tactics and being stupid? But you know what? It's a way to do it. I am interested. Will it land it? It does not. We're going to Berlin Byway, baby, on the final race. 16-point lead for the side of England, bringing it all back. Let's see what's going to happen.
Ballade Belle de Noisy. Interesting name in France.
It's going to be Berlin Byways. We talked about this track. We didn't know if it was going to get picked or not, but now we are here on the other London loop, as I like to call it, but still, it'll be quite interesting to see who's going to be able to come out on top on this one.
Yep. As we see Liam taking first, Reese killing it in France instantly. A lot of England here in the front.
Yeah, already I would hope that those good spots would allow them to do what they need to do to get those drafts and really keep that consistent run going. And if they get a top 2, I mean, that's going to be a pretty devastating kind of comeback in that sort of situation. And now we're seeing Falso going to get targeted with another red shell. Man, there's just no breaks for Star or Falso.
Yeah, they're getting destroyed.
It is pretty. I mean, these items just aren't working out for them. Also, you got to think, is this a case of bad items, or is this a case of
Unlucky.
yeah, unluckiness?
Yeah. I see blue
seeing
shot
now-
coming out.
Has a red shell in hand. Let's see if also going to bump the side of the car.
I
What is
hate those
going
cars.
on?
I hate those cars so much.
Yeah, no, same. I really do too. They're not a fun time to be had. As we're seeing a Star coming up from behind. Beautiful awareness with that back camera. Has a Star in hand. Golden mushroom right behind his shock.
Ooh, dodging
for
the shock.
Side of, I do believe it's for the side of France.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
we see
it
also
definitely
Star
is.
dodging, yeah.
Yeah, and that's going to be huge. Working their way. Oh, Star, what are you doing? Star, I'm running into the pole of doom. That is unfortunate, but that is why they're there, to stop cars from going into the crosswalk. So
Yeah.
they're working out. Star now gonna go all the way down to 6th, which is really unfortunate. Has a red shell in hand. Let's see what's gonna happen here. Finishing Falso in 3rd.
And England with a top 2. So
Oh,
I think this will
We're
be
going
a
to game
match
3.
3. Oh,
my
wow.
God. That
England
is it.
has done it.
Oh my God. That is insane. They were able to bring it back. They were down 40 points and was able to get a plus 16 lead in that final race and take it to a game 3 for this Euro Cup Grand Finals.
Wow. I did not expect this. Not at all.
That is me either. I really thought France was going to be able to keep it consistent, but like we saw time and time again, Star, Falso getting hit nonstop, red shell, green shell, red shell, Star, bullet bill. There was no leniency for these front runners that were trying to get to the front of the pack. And like we're seeing there, Sam absolutely carrying the game. And then we got Dem, we got Liam, James, Star, Neo, LMDS, Gably, Rise, Falso and Swift and Togepi there, all the way down. I mean, literally great work from Liam and James, also bringing that 93-91 to bring them into this win. I mean, really round of applause for Sam, because Sam has been the one saving a lot of races with that first place finish.
Definitely. And the room gets opened at 50, so in 3 minutes, the match
All right.
match 3 will go underway.
You want to take a little bit of a break here?
Yeah,
Allow
sure.
us,
Yeah.
just, and then we'll
Take a
be back
breather
at 50.
and yeah, sure.
All right.
All right, welcome back, everyone. We are here with match 3, because England actually managed to come back. It's insane. This final has been so crazy.
It really has been. We are here. We are ready. The teams are already picking the tracks for this final game of the Europe Cup Grand Finals. The Euro Cup has been an amazing time. We did not expect this game 3. England proving us all wrong, showing what they needed to do, showed that they have the talent, they have the skill, and they have the game plan to take down France, the defending world champs. But guess what? We gotta go snowboarding because it's just that time of year. Going down Mount Wario.
As we actually see a different France lineup.
Really?
Yeah, I saw some I saw Paul. I don't know who Paul is, and I think Floex.
Floex has been here. Okay, was he? I don't know if they were already in the lineup before. Brain not working right now, but I am. because there's a lot of players with the X's and Y's in
Yeah,
their name. So
yeah.
I'm like, it's like, were they in the lineup? Were they not? But I guess chat will correct us on this one, as we're already off going to the second lap, even though that first lap really isn't really a lap, I'd say. But we're already in here. Falso going to be dragged out, going all the way down to 5th place. Still going to see him as a red shell and get hit out again. You do not want this start to just be the continuation of what was happening last race. But these, England's doing an amazing job just keeping these front runners down, realizing, hey, right when you see that character, right when you see their name, just throw it. Just throw your item, take them out of the running, and just do your best of keeping these people away from those top spots.
Yeah, definitely. As I see now in the chat that Paul is actually Sorara. So, and then Floex is also subbing, so...
Okay, wow, that's going to be quite interesting if that's going to hurt them or help them with 2 subs coming out in the most important series of this all. Falso now going to get hit out and get hit out again. This has not been Falso's day, might I say.
Oh my god. Oh.
A little bit of a ground. Oh, almost. If they got backed by the red, I would have asked for a sub. I don't think I would have been able to do it. I don't think I would have been able to move on.
As we've seen now, England a lot in the back, so it doesn't look good.
Not looking good so far, but it is only the first race. We can kind of relax for the time being until we see an absolutely devastating race. As France is still able to pull out a 2nd place finish there.
And that's how Reese, I believe, in first. Yes.
Okay.
But,
I didn't realize HD was also in this lobby, but you know what? It's fine. The tags will get updated soon, but still not an ideal start for England though. But still, there's a lot of time left, like we were talking about before.
Yeah, they came back from a -30 match 2, so this is still... I don't know what the difference is now. A -12. So
that's not bad.
Yeah,
just don't let that happen a lot more.
No.
Many more times. But for the time being, for the first race, -12, not bad at all. Got a lot more time left on the board going to the second race. We're going to be seeing some Paris and trying to get some home field advantage, as well as Bone Dry Dunes and Coconut Mall, but we are going to Paris. Now, what's your opinion on Paris? Have you been able to, have you played this one a lot? Or nah?
I hate it. I hate it with a passion. So
okay, all right. I hate it with a passion. I love it. I love it. That's so funny. I enjoyed it at first. I thought it was fun, and I think the gimmick of last place racers being able to hit first place is pretty cool. But overall, I think it could have been better. It definitely could have been better.
On Paris, it feels like I can't really control where I'm ending. It could be my skill, of course, but I just don't really know. Yeah, it feels so random to me.
I agree, especially on that final section on that 3rd lap. It is pretty ridiculously difficult to keep control of everything that's happening on around you. It just feels pretty chaotic. And I do like those tracks that are a little bit more consistent, where it's like, okay, I'm in this spot, and there's only a few things that can mess me up once it comes down to the 3rd lap.
Yeah, exactly.
Now we're seeing Star, though, in first.
Star is just time trialing.
Just time trialing, just everyday Star things here. Just doing the, muscle memory at this point whenever you're driving these tracks that you've been time trialing time and time again.
Oh, and there comes the blue shell.
You really can't time trial a blue shell, but,
no.
Still gotta get there. Only defense ghosted away, which is not going to be ideal, but still top 4 for France. Never mind. What are we talking about at this point? Top, what, 6? No.
No. No. The Royce is England.
Yeah, but still, this is like a top 5 almost. If we're gonna see this correctly, Shock does come out. That's gonna be a French Shock, I do believe, as they were calling it out beforehand.
Yes, I think so. I'm
I
not
don't know
sure
how
actually.
other commentators do it and know exactly whose it is and when it is, but props to them because I'm struggling out here. Has the triple greens though. Falso gonna throw one forward, miss it. Field goal there. Gonna throw some more. Throw the boomerang, lands it on the inward Waluigi twice in a row. Gonna bring him all the way back to the back of the pack. England James up there, and a blue shell is not gonna land in time though. Let's see. Falso just being the target of all catastrophe. England with
Neo
that
getting
1-4, but then 2-3 for France.
I see now in the chat that Floex saw Liam holding Shark. So
Oh, okay, would make sense that you
so
would just want to wait
Falso
until it
didn't predict
happens.
it, but he just waited on the boxes until Liam used his Shark. So
Thank
yeah.
you, chat. That's why you're all here, to see the things that we don't. But really great awareness, though, item awareness, being able to just say, hey, I'm just going to wait for an item so that I can just get around everyone else who wasn't waiting for an item, you know?
Yeah.
But still, overall, really great stuff from France right now, keeping the lead going. Only 14 points at this point. Now we're going to be seeing some DKJ, Bone Dry, and Coconut Mall.
Bone Dry. Ugh.
I actually been enjoying Bone Dry a lot more as time has gone on. As we are going to Bone Dry, I do think this track is pretty fun for the most part. When I first started playing the game, it was pretty atrocious to me. I just could not understand why this track was so stupidly difficult. But now that, you know, I understand the different paths you can take and what you can really do to advance your lead in a positive way, I think it's a lot more fun of a track.
Yeah, I've never really know how to drive this smoothly without getting bumped into off-road or getting bitten by the piranha plant. So
I agree. It is pretty stupid in that aspect, but overall, I do still enjoy it. Still a good time. As we're seeing Falso having a good time, fortunately enough, working up their way to 6th place. Let's see how long this is going to last. Not long at all.
Also hitting the Nana.
That is yeah, the story of Falso today. I feel like they're subbing out the wrong people here. Unfortunately, Falso's bad luck is just continuing with this one.
Yeah, unfortunately, and not only Falso, also Star has been just incredibly unlucky with items and just random greens, random hits. As we see, Star holding triples, getting stolen.
Yeah, you know what? For both Falso and Star, they've had some really bad luck so far, but still gonna go for the bagging route. And this is actually something I really like that I've been seeing recently, at least, for the side of like these high div players. Right when they get Falso, please avoid the bananas. Really great awareness there. Was saying I'm not gonna have this happen again. But the cool thing about these high division players is that they don't get phased by getting hit out. They just say, okay, I'm going to go back, grab some more powerful items, and work my way up. I know what I got to do to get up there, and shot comes out for the side of England, I do believe.
I think so too, yeah. But yeah, I agree with you. It's interesting that their mentality is just like, okay, I hit out, just don't tilt, don't do anything, just go for coins, bag some items, and get back up.
Agreed.
I think that's what a lot of people do wrong in this game is they get hit and they just instantly try to just get back up into the pack. Of course, if it's lap 3, you need to do that, but in a lap 2 or 1 situation, you can just chill, and we see a pretty mixed race. I think this is pretty balanced. So
pretty balanced, yeah.
1-3-5 for England, and then also last.
Keeping it close so far, so that's good news.
Yeah, it was a +4 for England. So
okay, +4, trimming it off just a tiny bit. Trim it off the top. You know what? Got to get a little haircut in before you take over the entire thing. Got to look good while doing it. Keep us on suspense. But still, it's going to be quite interesting to see if France can keep this consistency up as we get the new scores in 128 to 118, 10-point differential. Yeah, no, it's still going to be extremely close here, and I'm excited to see it.
I'm so excited, and I just can't wait until one of these teams just breaks this like close match, like get a +30 and see what the other team what they will do with that. Because right now it's just +4 or +2, -2. But what if one team just gets a +30? Like,
Yeah.
what is gonna happen then? I'm
I
curious.
think you're gonna panic. I think there's gonna be an absolute difference of mentality and just the championship way of knowing exactly what you have to do to keep that lead, right? If you get a +30, you're not gonna just let that go. You're
No.
not just gonna say, okay, we can play it safe now, especially with someone like France who just knows exactly what they have to do to keep that lead. It's just one of those things where I think there's going to be a little bit more of a panic side if it's on the England side, but if England's in the lead, I think there's a little bit more of comfortability there as we're getting done with this first lap of Coconut Mall.
See if Falso time trialing again. Slowly just in first. I think also his teammate and Star in second. So England now, France is now just having a bit of a break, top 2 break.
Yeah, we'll see what they're going to be able to do here. I feel like they did pretty well in the last Coconut Mall. So I think it's not really a huge problem, especially as you're seeing this lead just getting extended from this top 2 run so far from Falso and Star. Finally, the momentum they were looking for, and I believe that is a top 3 right now for the side of France. Gonna back the bomb though.
A bit of miscommunication there. I think the bomb landed on his teammate, and now Falso getting blued.
Yeah, not. Oh no! France, they really are just handing these wins away. The shot comes out. That's after the item box. That's going to allow England to just catch up. Someone in a ghost, someone in a bullet bill, someone in another bullet bill. That's going to change this race infinitely. And now we're seeing Reese as well working their way up. Let's see what they're going to be able to do. Motion glider comes out. I don't think you need 28 more motion gliders to catch back up in this one. Never mind. Gets hit by the car, but has a mushroom to save them. Bumps the wall. Goes all the way down to 7th place. Almost had a 5th place. Look at that. 1, 2, 4, 5 for the side of England.
Wow. I don't know what that bomb was. And then everything just went wrong for France. It was a bomb, a blue shell, the shark. Yeah. And now this is a big race for England. It's a +22, which means they're now up 12 in this final. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that is absolutely insane for the side of England. I am pretty interested. Will they be able to keep this going? What's going to happen here? It's what a battle. I don't think I really expected like this to happen. I don't think anyone could have. Even people in the chat were like, yeah, this was to be expected. And now you're seeing England coming out swinging and being able to just consistently play at a high level, grabbing these very short leads. You know, we've seen them lose it time and time again. So I wouldn't count out France anytime soon. But man, going in this 5th race to have this large of a lead, probably one of the largest ones they've had in terms of not being in the final Grand Prix, it's insane.
Yeah.
Now we're off onto Hyrule Circuit. I love this track. I hope we get a DLC track with the level of care and love that went into this one.
Oh, this track is beautiful.
It really is. I love it. It's so cool. It's so good.
As we now see, I think like one of the main characters, like Sam, has been up there for England a lot.
Yeah, right now, we got a little bit of France around here in these top spots. Gonna get bumped to the grass, though. Hate that. Whenever that happens, it's probably my least favorite part about this track.
Try poser.
But overall, not doing a terrible job at this point. Gonna throw that red forward. Going to land. Never mind. I love the lag. Triple reds, though, coming out. We got Neo right in front. Reese gonna get also hit by the red. and Neo's also going to be the target of that, which is going to allow that 5-6 coming out. Never mind 6 going to Togepi.
And we saw the blue shell coming. I think that was for Sam. Yeah, there he is, dropping from the blue shell. So now I think there's a lot of France in the top, actually. I think we might have a top 4, or Togepi trying to do something with a fire here.
Misses every single one under the sun, and Star
Oof.
just absolutely breakdancing around them.
Yeah, France now comfortable with the top 3. What? Did he fall off?
I guess so. I'm kind of brain dead there too. I have
Oh
no clue
my
what just
gosh.
happened. France really doing the most to throw these away, but still a top 2 confirmed at this point for the side of France. LMDS and Star gonna be able to just grab those indivs using that shroom to through that shortcut, and now seeing this. I wonder how much of a this is gonna hurt. 1, 2, 3,
Oh.
5, 6. There goes England's lead down the drain. And this is not the first time we've seen this happen.
Nope. As England's were up and they're now down by 18.
Oh,
Just like that.
Oh, just flip the numbers around. They're like, yeah, for how long? Not that long, that's for sure. Oh, man, that is brutal. That is brutal. To have such a commanding lead and then automatically just losing it, it's really unfortunate. Man, it's really unfortunate though. I don't know. I don't know what to expect at this point, but still can't count anyone out. Just a 6 race. Just a 6 race, you know?
Yeah.
We got so much more time to go.
I could see this match actually going into a final GP.
I could.
Like,
Absolutely.
because right now it's just like a ping pong match. It's just plus 30 for you, minus 30 for you, plus 30 for
Yeah.
you, minus 30 for you. So anything can still happen.
I agree. And going back to RWS, our favorite track, as we all know it and love it and have seen it time and time again. Yeah, you know, we'll see what happens here. And this is actually really ideal for the side of France because they are such strong front runners, and being able to just run this track beyond belief is just something that's gonna help them out in the long run. No pun intended.
As you know, I see RWS coming out a bit later than I realized it, but yeah. France trying to keep their top spots, which is, of course, what they want, and very easy to do on this track. And something that France can do is keeping their spots on this track. So see what they can do.
Yeah, France being the front running, wanted to do this, but we see England right behind them.
Yeah.
At this point, let's see. Has a coin. Blue shell is out. Unfortunately, does not have the what they need to avoid it. So I'm gonna see him drop just a little bit down. But now going into this next lap, we're seeing a banana and a mushroom, which is don't know if they're gonna pop it immediately or do it later, but still really good stuff right now for the side of France. 2-3 on the board.
Yeah, Togepi up here fighting for England. See if they can. They're gonna switch positions to see if maybe Falso can hit
There's no
Togi
way.
out. Oof,
Oh!
Togi threatening with a bomb.
Oh, and they're gonna take out both of them. That's gonna be huge.
Togi with the bomb.
What a lucky drag of the bomb, but it doesn't matter. That mid pack is still an absolute tornado storm of tornado-ness of just not allowing anyone else to get forward. Shot comes out as well. England gonna be in a really bad spot there, but still you're gonna be seeing a first place finish from Togepi, and I think the rest of them were France. Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4 for England, 5 for France, and 6 for England as well. So I think that's gonna still keep France a little bit of a lead here.
Yeah, might be a little bit lost for France, but they should still be in the lead.
They should be good, but only time will tell now until we get those points entered in, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, +4 for England. So yeah, it's good. It was
Yeah,
I don't know whose
still
shock it
consistent.
was, but
I think it was definitely England's shock, but it was still you know, I don't know. It was I don't
yeah,
know.
it's crazy.
It is. It is. It's rough to say because France still salvaged a really good race off that. Potentially could have been a lot worse, but still, as we saw, that +4 for England is going to be huge. Only down 14 at this point. Now we're going over the music park. We do not want to see this track for England, that's for sure, because last time they were there, it was a confirmed TKO for the side. TKO onto England.
Yeah.
So hopefully they're going to be able to pull this one out and really race this well. But as time goes on, we will only see if England has the front running ability. But really, what we've seen, what have we seen so far that England's been doing nonstop? What have we been seeing? Falso falling off the track and getting absolutely carded. Absolutely.
That's
But
what we see a lot.
Shocks.
Shocks.
Nonstop. It's been insane how consistent these two teams have been with just grabbing shocks, going back and forth. But England has been the one, I think, just absolutely doing an amazing job grabbing shocks nonstop. Like every single race, I feel like there's been one to try and salvage something for the side of England.
But sometimes I just see a shock and I don't even know what team is using it.
Oh yeah, same.
For example,
I just like to assume that it's England because it's just strategy, you know?
Yeah.
I like to assume that it's been them going back and grabbing it and really just saying, hey, we can't beat the front runners at their own game, so let's grab shock, annihilate their run, and just cart them to oblivion. So it's one of those things, and after you coming out here, gonna throw the 2 bananas away, grab the double item box, and I'm pretty sure they would have the defense they need to get around it. Roy is going to be able to just no, never mind, not dodge it. Oh, beautiful move there, though.
I just see now France in 2-3. Do you know who's in first? Or
I do believe that's going to be on the side of England. It should be, but I am not confirmed. That 2-3 right now is for France. Another red shell, but geez, oh whiz, Star getting every single defense they need. Someone try and take them out. Doesn't have enough. Finally, though, gonna be able to grab that moving forward through the path. And another shot. I'm telling you, every single race there's a shot coming out, and that's I believe would be the side of England, but that's just what I'm gonna tell myself. And now we're seeing Star all the way down in 10th and was not able to salvage anything great in terms of the RNG department. Grabs a single item box because they got the double screen all the way down to 10th.
Oh,
beautiful green.
And we see a France bottom 3.
That is 4. Bottom 4.
Bottom 4? Oh.
Oh my God. England 1,
No
2, 4.
way.
Jesus Christ. Someone get me. Oh my God. I'm going to need CPR in a second. Going back and forth. Are we watching Mario Kart? Are we watching ping pong, like you said?
I don't know anymore. Oh my gosh.
That is my brain. I can't. This is insane. This is from game 1, this is a totally different England team, I feel like. This is just I do believe that they're relying on shocks a little bit more than they were before, and it's just something that I don't think you should be ashamed of at all if you're able to pull it and able to use it well, especially after the nerfs with how you need to know exactly where those racers are, know exactly where they're going. We're going to be going to TikTok clock and knowing where the item boxes are to take out that first place run, but still really great stuff there. France gonna be in a little bit of a deficit going into this one. 293 to 281, 12-point lead for England. Final Grand Prix, baby.
In this final match, actually, fun fact, we did a voting about who's going to win, and actually England were only 20% voted for England, and 80% were for France, and that had 80 votes.
That is so funny. That's rough.
Oh.
But we're already off. We see a lot of England down here. 9-10, they're going to go back again, trying for that shock, and that's just been working out for him. That's been the game-changing kind of situation, grabbing that shock and being able to use it at the most ideal time. Falso now in the ninth, but we're also seeing Star getting carded. They're just stuck back here and then just taking the wrong gear there. Got to switch gears and try and work their way up. Maybe just trying to keep track of if they're going to be able to grab. Yep, gonna try and counter shock. Gonna try and just check. Hey guys, yeah, I'm just gonna stay back here and hopefully we can manage something in the department of handling these devastating shocks. Gonna be able to grab another double item box, but oh, that's a terrible item pull.
There's a single shroom red. As we now go into the last lap. Do we know who's first?
No, I have no clue.
Destroyed.
The only thing I know is that first did have an air horn, was able to avoid that blue shell. That was out. Falso and Star, these two front runners just having a terrible time.
Oh my
like
god.
I said, it doesn't stop. It won't ever stop. Falso being the target of every single item in this game, and is able to grab a bullet bill though, and gonna probably grab them about 4 spots here, maybe 5. It does.
What?
Coming out the last second. Falso moves all the way up to 4th, and now we're seeing Star in 9th.
Yikes.
England with the top 2.
Oh my god.
That is ridiculous. But still, we saw England in last, so that's going to hurt them quite a bit. But a top 2 is still so good.
Still
so good
for England. Going into the last GP, they're up 22. Oh.
This is going to be insane. This is oh my god. Who would have been able to predict that in the first game, yeah, England down 60 points, was able to bring it back to 8, takes game 2, and is now building a commanding lead in game 3. I would have never been able to write this script in 2 trillion years, but my god, I'm here for it. But I'll probably be back later as I take a little nap for this cloud top snooze map.
Oh, you don't like this map?
I do not. It's just a bunch of straightaways. It's you got the boost panels on the 3rd lap. I think like graphically it's beautiful, and I love the whole in the sky design, but I don't think it's that entertaining.
Okay.
Do you I'm hearing that you like this track a lot. You're still kind of shocked.
I love it. I love this track. So
a little bit of back and forth there. I see. I don't know. I just every time, at least like whenever when I was competing in the lands, every time I got this track, I just felt miserable. I just felt like there wasn't much in my control. And then I guess now that the shock changes have come out, it doesn't feel as devastating because you're just waiting for that point where you're like, okay, I'm just gonna get target shocked. And there we go. So I haven't been able to really compete on it recently with the shock changes, but overall, that bomb doing a little bit of a bounce and that green shell landing as well, allowing Falso to take over 2nd place now. And that's going to be France at first as well.
3 for France.
That's going to be huge.
Ooh, Star, look at his 2nd item slot.
That is going to be pretty ridiculous. That's it. We'll see what's going to scrape out from here. Will this be the ping pong match of the century, allowing France to just take over this one? And again, you are not allowed to target shock these days. Oh, there we go. It is usable target shock, off the glider these days. It's just been absolutely butchered. Star is going to get stolen now. We're going to see what they're going to be able to do.
Triple reds coming out, hitting out James. Could not do much with his triples because his teammates is in front of him. But
yeah, that's always the worst part. You have this extremely strong item, but now you just have to hope that you're going to be able to back the opponent that's behind him. Throws it forward, though, because guess what? Their teammate was able to move forward, and Togepi is going to go all the way to the back of the pack. Will this be the finish that France was wanting to bring it back into this game? I think it might be, as we got a second place confirmed, and then England also getting hit again, and there's so much France up top. Oh, God! Oh, no!
The ping pong is back. The ping pong is back.
Oh, God!
Oh, Jesus
My heart
Christ.
sank.
What a match.
I was literally standing in my chair right now. That's brutal. That is brutal. Yeah, that shock, absolutely beautiful usage of it, allowed them to just confirm that finish. And then we saw France with the stars through the shortcut, took out any sort of chance of England bringing back that safety, that ending for that. So, oh my goodness.
Wow.
Man, that's brutal. That is brutal.
I can't even process what is happening here.
Plus 10 though, so that's not insane. Still a lot of time back on the board. Man, it's race 10. Let's go. We're going
Yes.
to 3DS Rainbow Road.
I'm excited. I'm excited.
Oh.
Oh.
It's not as devastating because of the 22-point lead that England had,
Yeah.
but it is still extremely brutal. Like, that was the first top 5 that we've seen this entire series, and especially when you're coming down to the last Grand Prix, that is not what you wanted.
No. Oh my gosh.
And
we actually see now 3DS Rainbow Road coming out. What do you think of this track?
I enjoy it a lot, actually. I suck at it, but I enjoy it. I think it's beautiful. I just have to practice it more, and I feel like time trialing this one is probably going to be the worst possible funness I could ever have in my life. But still, we're going to be seeing a blue stuff coming out from French, and that's going to be James at first, but he's going to be able to pull it back just a little bit and allow France to probably take it. Which they probably have a dodge for it in pocket because they wouldn't be front running it without it. Never mind. What do I know?
He did not. As we now have James surrounded by France players, I believe. Oh, now we see someone else from England up here as well. So England now with a 1-3. What? Star hitting the dog. And I think now we have an England top 2 situation, which is good for them.
Huge. That's huge. Now we're going into this final lap. The spinny boosts are here. The spinny stars, and now Star is going to be going through those, looking like a star. My goodness, how many times can I say it? We got that boost. Who's just using the mushrooms and going into the star immediately. We also see Falso down here. A lot of bottoms for France. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh my God! Jesus Christ, guys!
They are back. They are back.
You can't script something like this. This is insane. This is exciting. I cannot believe it. We are now with England leading it all. Oh my God.
Oh, what is this match? England now leading 6 by 6. Sorry.
Plus 6. 2 races left. If this is the ping pong game and you allow France to win this one, but then you know what, with how it's going, England could potentially win it if we're going to go by the books of ping pong, because then France will get the lead and then England will get the lead. So only time will tell what will actually happen. But at this point, I have no clue. I know these racers are stressing, and I wonder if that stress from that mentality and being this close to winning the Euro Cup will get to them as we're going to Twisted Mansion.
Ooh. I keep looking at the wrong screen.
I keep on doing that too, but I like having both up though. I really
yeah.
I like it. But Star is unfortunately gonna get dragged out there. going all the way down to 11th, and we're seeing Falso in first at this point for the side of France. Unfortunately, we do not have any England POVs, but still, it tells a story with what we can see here with these two POVs at this point on our side. We got those triple shrooms coming out from Star, though, in 10th. And now going to do that beautiful UMT strategy into the glider. And now has 9 coins, but still Falso just driving their heart out. The Roy right behind him, though. Let's see what they're going to be able to do here. Dragging the green shell immediately, trying to just get the best angle possible. James is here, avoids the backed green, but was able to take out Falso from this first place run. James going to take over, and now we see Star in 8th on the stream. Going to be able to bag just a little bit more, just trying to get as much protection as possible because they know a shock is probably on the way.
Yeah. And there it is. There it is, the shock.
There it is. Yep, I called it. And on the stream right now, we got Star with a bullet bill. Going to be able to pop this, going into this third lap. Going to be able to run into some France. And now go all the way up to 5th, but then gets backed immediately. Falso is in 7th right now alongside Star. So we're going to be seeing some interesting gameplay here. And now in 3rd place, that's going to be huge. England in the front. Liam is here. And now coming down to this final turn, this may be a make it or break it situation in a comfort zone for England.
Try something with the bomb, maybe?
No, rolls for a new item, and Liam just panicking a little bit, slamming into the wall, has the star, though, but doesn't have the shrooms. Will they get overtaken? They will. Shot comes out! Oh, my God!
Oh, my God.
That's a top 2 for England. Confirmed. Oh, Lordy Jesus.
Ooh. All right, we are going into the last race with England leading by 2. You cannot make this up. Oh.
Okay. England up by 2. I don't know. I couldn't tell you any strategies. I couldn't tell you what's going through these people's minds. I couldn't tell you a single thing. Dolphin, Snesbo, Toad Harbor, Berlin Byways, and Sydney Sprint on the board. Let's see what's going to happen here. Bonk, 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 bonk. We are going to Toad Harbor for the final race of this Euro Cup. England is up by 2. What is going to happen in this final race? It's literally anyone's game to take it. I don't know.
This is just fate. The Mario Kart gods will decide this match. Oh my God.
It really is. It really does come down to the Mario Kart gods, as we are seeing Star here in 3rd. Going to be able to take this no item shortcut beautifully. You know, it's simple. Little mini turbo. And then going off these ramps. And going to be able to take over 1st place at this point. It's going to be quite interesting because I feel like the 1st place finisher is going to make it or break it in this race. Yeah. So it's going to be quite interesting. Toad Harbor, one of those front-running tracks where you just do not want to you do not want to fall behind on this one. But once again, we're probably going to see another shock battle, and that's also going to decide who's going to win this one.
As we see Adam Diaz in 2nd, as we race behind it. So we see an actually top 4 for France.
Oh no, that is not good. Top 4 right now. Let's see if they're going to check the back end, but they don't really need to because at this point they know their team is behind them. But that's brutal. You gotta go for the shock at this point, blue shell and otherwise. And you see 3 Waluigis in the back, probably all of Europe, all of England trying to grab that shock and use it to their full potential. Man, I do not know. This is not looking good. Going to this final lap, still top 3 for France. That's all they need to take this game. They're also gonna get bumped to the side.
Will England react with something, a shock?
There it is! There it is. Is that going to be enough? But look
Is
how
it gonna
far
be
away
enough?
England is.
Yeah.
Look how far away they are. I don't know if that's going to be enough for them. As we see someone in the ghost going to be able to use that red shell. Take out first place. Blue shell is out, counteracting the shock. Don't know. No, actually a blue shell coming out from the side. Oh, no. Oh, God. Someone in a ghost, though. Let's see what's going to happen here. Falso has the green in hand. Knows that there's someone in the ghost in front of him. Gonna be able to. James is there. Green shell snipe doesn't come out. Grabs it. No, does not land. And it's going to look like a 1-2 red shell landing as well. But guess what? James has the defense there. And now it's going to come down to, hey, who has the better spots here? Gonna get bumped down to third place. Is that France in front of him?
Oh, we wait.
That's looking like a France win at this point. Ladies and gents, with that, England getting last place. But only time will tell. Let's enter it in.
It's a +6 for France.
Oh my God!
Which means that France are again champions of Europe.
That was a finish. That was a battle. And we have to give a round of applause to these two teams. Can we please just a little bit of a round of applause to these teams that have just been battling it out. It was nonstop, this final Grand Prix going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. My God, I couldn't have imagined a better Euro Cup Grand Finals than this one.